Good morning. Welcome back. Security versus privacy. The NYPD unveiling its new drone surveillance program designed to keep citizens safe. But not everyone is on board. Joining me to discuss whether or not our security trumps privacy is GOP New York City Councilman Joe Borelli. Joe, thank you so much for being with us today. Okay, so the NYPD has unveiled 14 new drones that they're going to use for things like in large events to make sure that everyone's safe from the sky, hostage situations, things of that nature. But the New York City Civil Liberties Union, they are expressing some privacy concerns. So where do you stand on that?
Look, and they're not totally wrong, right? We do have to balance the difference between, privacy, between the need to keep people safe. We have a very heightened sense of security here in New York City. We're always a target. We've had multiple terrorist attacks in the last 2 or 3 years. But these are tools that 900 law enforcement agencies around the country already use. Big cities, L.A., Las Vegas, those type of places. Even here in New York City, the fire department already uses drone technology to assist them. So this is not unprecedented, but when you're New York City, this does become national news. They're being very specific in instances where they can use it, and they're being very specific in instances where they can't. It's never going to be used as a weapon. It's never going to be used as a routine patrol thing. There's not going to be a fleet of Big Brother drones following people around all day. And I think they were very specific in constructing this policy to meet the standards of the Fourth Amendment, and they're doing a pretty good job.
Okay, so that's good to know. But the New York Civil Liberties Union really doesn't feel like they're being specific enough. They say, we believe the new policy falls short of what is needed to balance the department's legitimate law enforcement needs against the privacy interests of New Yorkers. So I want to ask you a question, a certain scenario. So say, for instance, there is a drug deal going down and the drone footage catches it while they are filming something else. Could the police do anything in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think a scenario like that would be highly unlikely. But, the issue with the ACLU and the NYCLU is always what people do with the footage. Their concern is that we have this archival footage of just 24/7 rolling cameras around New York City. We had this debate with the use of police body cameras.
Right. Who
keeps the footage? How can the public access it, et cetera? And I think that's going to be worked out here in the same way. I mean, the concern people have really is that they're going to be on their 20th floor apartment and there's going to be a police drone just hovering outside. That's not going to happen.
And meanwhile, ISIS has threatened New York City on New Year's Day with a sniper attack. So God forbid anything like that happens. Can you imagine how useful this technology would be in a situation like that?
Right. You can clearly see the need, right? We already use helicopters for overhead surveillance. That's totally acceptable under the law. They're big, they're cumbersome, they're expensive to operate. You have to have people manning them. These are quick. 11 of these actually are even extremely small. These are very quick tactical drones that could be used in deployments like this to locate people on rooftops, etc. You could easily see the need for this.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty neat. So you said 11 of them are small, but 2 of them are bigger drones that are weather resistant. They also have thermal imaging capabilities. So this is pretty neat technology. And can you imagine how helpful that thermal imaging technology would be in a hostage situation? So this could keep police officers safer where they know where a potential shooter could be before they even enter a situation, a scary situation.
Sure, there's certain tactical needs the police would like to have. I mean, you'd like to know where people are located in an apartment, in a house before you go there. This is the type of thing that this type of drone would be used for, these 2 larger all-weather things. Again, we have Central Park. We have other giant parks around the city. People go missing. We're looking for bodies, essentially. These are the type of devices that could actually help the police find people who are in need faster than you'd otherwise have to.
I always feel like safety's first. And with everybody having cell phones in their pockets these days, you kind of have to live under the assumption that your privacy isn't your own anymore.
And the legislature's going to check the power. So
yeah, that's right. Joe, thank you so much for being with us. Very insightful.